So it's a Saturday afternoon, which is very unusual for you and I to be on at this time, but it's nice to mix things up. I can't remember what happened Thursday. Oh, it was Australia Day, and I'd been out, and I was not really in the mode for going online. So that's right. That's only 2 days ago.
Goes so quickly, doesn't it? It's all such a blur at the moment. I'm still on holidays, so I'm at the very end of the school holidays where everything's just sort of meshed into one big muddly mess.
Yes. Hello, Christine. How are you, darling? So, so how are you going? You got your little one getting the uniforms going?
Yes, we got the last of our school things together yesterday, and we're trying on the uniforms together and all that sort of thing. So we're going to go and have a play in the playground at the school. We've asked if that's okay and go get a little bit more familiar with the school grounds. But yes, my baby is off for his first year, so big changes happening here.
How's the baby's mum feeling about that?
Oh, Mum, not sure what to do with myself.
You'll find out, don't you worry. I think when your children leave home at first, or not leave home, but go to school, or I know if I had my kids babysat or something, I used to think, oh, right, I'm going to get so much done. Then you'd walk inside, and what would hit me was, actually, I am exhausted. And I would often just sit on the couch and just do nothing, or just walk in circles. So, yeah, we've got Leah. Good evening, Leah. Good evening for you, Leah. It is 2:00 in the afternoon here in downtown Australia. And it is what? 1:30 for you in the afternoon for Tiffy in Adelaide. So we have spontaneously changed our time. We are normally on a Thursday evening, and that didn't work out. So we have shifted our time. So we might have some new people, or we've got some, we might have some other people as well. So where are you from, Leah? I see you've got some wows. And tell me, what happens when I put a star on your things? Because I like to put stars on people because it's some way of reacting or responding with you. I'd love you to share this out to other people so we can touch as many people as we can. Oh, Canada. Awesome. So you would be in a cool season over there. And I actually was a bit muggy here. It's weird. It's not real hot, but it just felt muggy. And we've been gardening, watering the garden. Welcome, Leah, for your... Oh, and Christine, you're in New Zealand. Okay, yes, you are living in the future, aren't you, Christine? So welcome. Tiffy and I come on here to talk to you about creating change, stepping into your courage so that you are working with your power. And our question is, are you on purpose? Are you doing in your life what you want to do, whatever that is? And that is obviously different for all of us. So thank you very much, Laurie, for sharing. So now to stay connected with us, we've got a Facebook group called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, and there's my website there. Ta-da! And we've got Laurie from Boston. Now, Laurie, I've been to Boston, but only for about 4 hours, I think. We had a plane that deviated. I was going to Paris, I think. Can't remember quite now. Yes, I was going from the west coast of the USA and flying to Paris, and something happened and they sent us to Boston instead. So, and then on to Paris. So we actually missed our train journey from Paris to Switzerland. And so we had to fly straight to Switzerland. I think that's what they did. They flew us to Geneva. Anyway, that was a few years ago. And good on you. Yes, yeah, it was an adventure. Good on you, Christine. Christine's saying she's feeling happy with your life at the moment, the most positive you've been since your hubby passed. Well, good on you, because I don't think people who've passed really want us to stay here on the earth plane and feel sad about life and unhappy. I think it's our role to kind of pick ourselves up and put ourselves back together again. You would have wanted to stay in Paris. Well, Laurie, no, well, the thing was we were just going to Paris to catch a train to Switzerland, and then we were coming back to Paris. So I did go back to Paris, had a great time there. And then we went to one of our Young Living farms in France and had a fantastic time there, looking at the lavender farm, where Young Living has the biggest lavender farm in all the world. And we have the most beautiful farm manager there who was taught by his father how to tend to the farm. And he was taught by his father to grow organically and to distill the oils. He's a beautiful guy, very, very nice person. And we have the biggest lavender farm in all the world. And the seeds from our lavender that came from France, Gary took to the USA and planted them there. I love this story. And then he distilled some oil from it and sent it to France. And they said to him, oh my gosh, where did you get this oil from? Because they had never seen the constituents and compounds in it in any lavender like what Gary had produced, which changed because the lavender was grown in the soil in the USA. And so you've got different climatic things and different soil. So that produces a different quality or different constituents in the plants. And then what happened in France was a lot of the lavender plants over there were being pulled out by farmers because they got some virus in them. And so they said to Gary up the track, can you bring the seeds back to France? And the story goes, I don't know what the truth of it is, but the story goes, Gary put the seeds in his boots. He loved to talk to us about putting the seeds in his boots and taking them to France. And anyway, long story short, it's because of Gary Young from Young Living that the farmers in France, because it's actually, we have the biggest farm, but it's also set up so that other farmers in the area, if they're producing high quality organic lavender, and they can send their lavender to Young Living and have it distilled there. So yes, Christine, lavender is absolutely fantastic. So it looks like we've got some more people joining. So welcome. Please say hello when you join us. Yes, share us out to all the world. Tiffy and I usually have a bit of an uplifting talk for a while, and then we have some cards. Maybe I will set the scene today with now I'm going to go to these map cards if I can find where I have them, and let's see what energy we've got going for us today. And I love it because they're only just right in front of me and I can't even see where they are. All right, let's do these ones. We will do, they're here somewhere, but they move around. Do your cards do that?
All the time.
Ah, excellent.
And then so here, right where they were supposed to be in the first place.
Yeah. So these are beautiful Australian wildlife cards from beautiful Susan Skyring. She lives in Tasmania. And when I met Susan, she loved my oils and I loved her cards. So let's set the scene for today. And we will, yes, so if anyone would like some inspiration today, and let us know. Lavender Laurie is a fantastic oil. It's actually one I don't use as much as I would like to because we've got so many oils with Young Living. But I can tell you I picked up my bottle today and it was nearly empty. So I do actually use it more than I probably think. It's a fantastic one. Great oil to have in the kitchen. If you burn yourself, just grab your lavender oil and place it on. Oh, I love this. So this one is a beautiful card for today, and it's Spirit Messenger. And the messenger, and this is for all of us, you have divine gifts. Crow knows that others may not always understand. Trust in your abilities and follow your path. So let me know if you feel that you know what your gifts are. Do you work with your gifts? or do you know you've got gifts and you're kind of hiding under the covers or behind the scene? Let's know if you relate to that card, because we would love to help you step into your courage and to move with your purpose and your passion. And Christine, it was Christine who said 4 years to get through. Well, if you only took 4 years to get through it, congratulations, because I think, grief is something that doesn't leave us, but we have to learn how to manage it. And I was told I have a gift. Good on you, Laurie. And do you know what your gift is, Laurie? Have you been working with your gifts? Okay, so I'm going to Christine. Let's do Christine Bosworth first. And I usually write people's names down. So I do my best not to miss out on you all. And Laurie, you wanted a card as well. So there's only a few on at the moment, so we'll give you a few cards. Being told you have strong intuition. Excellent. Now, intuition, we all have intuition, and it's only practice that keeps us going. When I first came on here, I used to hop on and think, oh my gosh, I'm talking to people and I don't know who they are, and things would pop in and I'd start talking. And it wasn't until people started saying, oh, you're spot on, that's fantastic, that gave me that reinforcement and that encouragement to keep going.
And sometimes that's all you need to really just get the ball rolling, it's just to know that you've a little bit of encouragement that you're doing the right thing is always great.
Absolutely. And if you're getting those nudges about your gifts, do not hold back. Just go for it. Okay, so how are we going for Christine?
Christine Bosworth, beautiful. I have pulled you the lovely jasper crystal here. I've got a bit of reflection on that. That's okay. Jasper is of a type of quartz, and it is a really powerful nurturer crystal that helps ease troubles going on in your life and really just give you that courage and clarity and that emotional refresh you need if you're feeling a little bit downtrodden, and it can help you really just embrace all of the beautiful things around you that maybe you might not be taking all the time that you should be to nurture and appreciate. The decree that goes with this beautiful crystal is, I am secure, love, and comfort now, and companion oils would be cypress, copaiba, jasmine, and rose, which are all beautiful oils of love and really driving it deep into your core.
Beautiful. And the card thing is Tiffy set the tone. This card is going to talk about your challenge. What challenge are you facing? And Leah, I do have your name here. And Laurie, you are both on my list. Oh, let's see. That's it. There was two that jumped out. So one is Raven Sarah. And this is a cinnamon camphora. So it's about feeling definite or tentative. So which word resonates with you most? Are you one of these people who is really definite? When things are working for you and you know exactly what your boundaries are? Or are you tentative? Are you feeling unsure? You might be feeling tentative at the moment while you're still finding your way in the world. My boundaries are clearly defined. So it's about you making sure that you'll only take on what you want to take on. And I feel like it's this, are there other people around you that might be encroaching your boundaries or putting themselves upon you? I wonder if that is your situation, Christine. And the other oil for you is myrtle, which is illuminated or disheartened. And I would say for you, it's about illumination. I create beauty and hearts blossom. So there's a little bit of confirmation about you and using your intuition and just knowing that you do create a lot of beauty. And when you do, your heart will blossom and hearts around you will blossom. And I actually think we all underestimate what influence or impact we can have on other people. I actually got a beautiful, beautiful message from a lady today, and I needed it at the time. She said, never, 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 never stop what you do, Kay, because what you were doing is fantastic. And that was really, I was just so good. I needed to hear that because, we get on and we do our things out in the world, and you don't always see or hear back from people who we talk to in this community. And, every time I come on, I feel like I create a relationship with whoever's in each session. Is like last week we had a great session, met some good people, and then people will just float off, and sometimes you don't see them again, and you kind of go, oh, but I'd really connected with that person or whatever. So it's always nice to come and join our community if you like what we are doing and you'd like more relationship with us. But yes, so I feel for you, Christine. I feel for you there's something out in the world for you to do. And let's see what this next card is. I got a bit confused because you had two cards there. Illuminated or disheartened. So it's for you to be illuminated. And this one is inspiration. So I am aligned with my unlimited creativity and it flows through me with ease. So maybe you still do have some blocks or something that's going to help you feel more encouraged and supported. So inspiration is a great oil for helping you, to be re-inspired or to activate that creative energy within you. So any of those oils would be great for you to grab. So these oils, for people who are new to this show, these oils, we have come from a worldwide company, so we can connect anyone around the world in most countries with these beautiful oils. So if you are interested, you can reach out. We can have a one-on-one. Come and join our oil community. Laurie said, I know when something bad is going to happen. I get the feeling and it happens. Yeah, pretty powerful stuff, isn't it? Phyllis, I wasn't told anything, but I really need to know what's going on in my life. I feel like I'm really on a downward spiral. Well, let's see what we've got here for that. So do remember you can grab a session with me, a one-to-one, a fully paid one, if you really want to unearth what's going on and you want that transformation. Your kids are up. Okay, Christine, no problems. Yeah, there was a bit in there for you because you got two cards and the last one was inspiration. So reach out and grab some oils if you feel so inclined. Laurie, you are next. So are you still here, Laurie? Yes, you are, because you have been chatting. Yes, and Leah, you will be next after Laurie. So we've Tiffy pulls out some cards and then I pull out some cards. So you get a good all-rounder here today.
Laurie, I've got the beautiful labradorite crystal for you. And labradorite is really good for just tapping into that real authentic power of your inner self and then bringing it to the surface. It just helps you align all of those synchronicities that are happening in your life. And it is actually really good for those that are have high intuition to help sort of quiet the noise and focus in on what you need to be really, what messages are coming to you and the ones that you need to be absorbing versus just the noise around you. It's really good at like calming the body and the soul, and is really useful if you're doing breath work as well. The decree is, I am miraculous might now, and companion oils are neroli, orange, and vevita.
And I've got lemon oil, which is a great one to help refine some clarity in your thinking. Very refreshing and uplifting. It's helpful. So the words that come with this card are rational or confused. So let's know which one you are feeling. My thinking is clear and concise. So lemon will help you move on from grief or any thing emotionally that's holding you back. It's going to help you come out into the world and start thinking clearly. Really good oil if you are ready for a new start and you want to get some clarity and you want to feel revitalized and refreshed. And the next card for you is, well, it's an oil as well, and it's a blend called Inner Child. Now, inner child is around, yeah, we love our inner child. It's around being connected to the fun in life. So, Laurie, have you been taking life a little bit too seriously lately? And it's time for you to let go and breathe in fun and play and breathe out nervousness and doubt. So it's time for you to feel really connected to the fun part of you, the creative part of you. And I'm going to put some more on when we get some of these yummy oils. Occasionally, we just can't help ourselves and we have to put them on. Beautiful. So, yum. So, inner child is a great one to place around your tummy button and let that kid out into the paddock of fun, love, laughter, and yeah. So well, you've got here rational or confused. So maybe you may be too logical, too rational. You might need to just let that release some of that and just see if you can have a bit of fun enjoying what life has to offer for you. No need to be too serious. So I hope that one helped you. And hello, Jill Brown. Say hello when you're joining us. If there's any new people here, we will work with you. We're going to do the lovely Leah now. Are you scared? So Laurie, have you ever heard feel the fear and do it anyway? Or one of my beautiful little sayings is fear knocked on the door, faith answered.
I enjoy the saying, if your dreams don't scare the heck out of you, you're not dreaming big enough.
Yes, yeah. So, all right, now that was Laurie and Leah. You are next.
Leah.
Yes, so do come and reach out, friend request me, come and join our oil group, book a complimentary session with me if you'd like to spend a little bit of time. Just reach out, find me, and I can send a link through to you to book a session. Or we can just grab a few minutes on Messenger. Pleasure, Laurie.
So Leah, I have pulled the beautiful card Serpentine, often called the Infinite Stone. This stone aids your ability to be fully present in the moment, and it allows you to shift from a space of anger or resentment into balance and joy. So if you're trying to sort of eliminate things around you in your life that aren't bringing you that joy, it is a really good to help embody that sort of an energy, and it can really help you sort of regenerate that inner spark and that inner beauty, that inner love you have for life. The decree is I forgive with ease. Companion oils being cypress, frankincense, coriander, and palmarosa.
Beautiful. I like palmarosa because it's almost smells like rose. But the price tags are a whole lot different. So a lot more user friendly, but you can't beat rose oil for a high vibration, that's for sure. So we have a cedarwood for you. Courage or cautious? Which are you? Which ball do you bounce from? Your courageous self or from your cautious self? I embrace my courageous heart. So if there's something that's been stopping you or blocking you from that, Leah, that is something for you to think about. Do you sleep well? Do you feel calm? Are you a relaxed person? Cedarwood is a really calming oil. If sleep is not your friend, it's a great oil to rub on the big toe to give yourself a good massage, and just an oil just to help you just come down to earth. And the no, I'm not sure what was my question. Do you feel I know what my question was, but I'm not quite sure how that no related to the question. So, okay, so let's see what we have here. These have all turned around. Oh, you do not sleep well. Okay, so what's going on for you? A bit of worry, a bit of stress. Anyway, if you want to dive a bit deeper into that, you can, let's have a chat. And so have you got some decisions to make as well, because you've got a blend called common sense, and maybe there's something weighing on your mind at the moment. Common sense helps you to make a good decision that's going to give you some common sense, and it will help with better communication and for get better commitment. So I feel like maybe you're wavering and wondering about things, wondering about your next step, or wondering if you're on the right track. Some of those sort of things come to mind for me, Leah. So yes, if you do want to have a chat, reach out. I'd love to talk to you. I could even talk to you after this live. If you want to do that, let me know. And Jill Brown, are you still here, Jill? Jill was here a moment ago. We've got a hello. So true, Leah. Excellent. You really need sleep, because, when we don't sleep well, everything, our body hasn't got time to replenish. Our mind doesn't go into that really deep relaxation. Sleep is so important. Okay, so we do have Jill.
Okay. Jill, I have pulled the beautiful pink moonstone. So it helps you connect to your inner, most true self, and to your higher self as well, and can help you really connect to yourself, your true core values. And I'm echoing a little bit randomly, aren't I?
You're not too bad from me, my end of things, but
all right. Just if that's too much for anybody in the comments, just drop me a comment, I suppose. So the pink energy is really good for opening up that calm and nurturing energy, whether you need it for yourself or for those around you, or even just your environment around you. It's really good for supporting your heart center and opening the door to creativity, and really helping close off all those things that might be taking your focus that don't need it. The decree is, I am full of God's full expression of love now. Companion oils being jasmine, geranium, and thyme.
Oh, beautiful oils in there. And I've got lemongrass for you, Jill. Expanded or restricted? So which resonates with you mostly? So lemongrass will help you feel expanded if you are feeling restricted. If it's possible in the world, it's possible for me. So are you holding back? Are you second guessing yourself, or do you second guess yourself? And I see you wear them all the time. Fantastic. So I hope you're using Young Living, because we are talking about Young Living oils today. They are high vibrational oils that are not like you will get in most shops or in many other places. They have been distilled, grown, harvested, and distilled according to our seed to seal requirements. And oh, good, excellent. You're a loving Young Living lover. That's fantastic. Good to hear that. And Leah, let me know if you can find me. Find me on Facebook. There's my profile up there. Just Kay Hamilton, or go to my website, khamilton.com. You can find the Facebook group there, or just find me, friend request me. If you want to talk to me today, I could hang around in my studio here for a little while, and we can have a conversation then, or let's know what works for you. So the other one for you, Jill, is surrender, accepting life as it is, accepting others as they are, surrendering to one's higher purpose. So are you questioning yourself about your purpose? Do you know what your purpose is? And surrender allows that abundance to flow. So if anyone wants a full-on session with me, like an hour, I draw your energy energetically, and I talk about oils. I give you affirmations / intentions for you to go on with. So, and well, Jill, you're saying you question your ability, and you're like all of us. But what we need to do is to get below that and think, well, what's the underlying issue? If we are holding back, if we are not stepping up and stepping into our power with purpose, what is stopping us? And that is the key to unlocking the door so that you can fully expand and step into what's going on. Have you got some little people there, Tiffy?
I do have some little people. One's just waking up from his nap.
Oh, how cute. Yeah. So that's all the people I've got on my list. So if anyone else is joining and would like a card or have something that you want to question, or if any of you who are on would like a conversation, reach out. We've got a Joyce. Let's go with Joyce. And our pleasure, Jill. Oh, it's so nice to meet another young living oiler. And where do you hail from, Jill? Are you in Australia? So, Joyce, Joycey, Massey.
Joyce, I have the lovely green calcite card. This is the crystal of abundance, vitality, and finance. It can help you really bring in that change if you're trying to make positive changes into your life, and it helps stimulate a focus on the opportunities that you have at your doorstep and really embody them in a very creative way. It's very, very powerful for when you're trying to stimulate wealth into your life, whatever that means to you. And it helps brings balance to the mind, body, and spirit. The decree is, I create with ease. Companion oils being cardamom, cinnamon, bergamot, and patchouli.
Beautiful, lovely, rich oils there for you. And I've pulled lavender for you. Lavender oil is a beautiful oil for those times where you feel you might be neglecting yourself. So if you're feeling fragmented, if you're feeling discombobulated and you want to bring yourself together, you can pop some lavender on your wrists and activate it by like this, where you just do circular movements 3 times on your wrist, and then you just simply bring it up. And I always like to move it in my aura. Nice big deep breaths. So this is for you, Joycey, so that I like that. I've got an auntie, and we used to call her Joycey. But her name was Joyce, but we called her Joycey. I caringly nourish and nurture myself. So you've been getting this nudge really to take care of yourself and to help you feel, nourished and nurtured. And the blend that's presenting for you is transformation. So this converts negative emotions to positive emotions. So what's going on for you? It helps you get ready to move forward with more positivity. So if you are feeling, the word discombobulated comes up. If you're feeling like, fragmented is another word. Angels around. Fantastic. Yes. So, and transformation, if you are kind of erring on the side of, things in my life need to change, but I'm not really sure how to, or if you are keeping an eye on your mindset. Transformation is a beautiful oil that will help you to just convert or to shift that energy that's not positive. You know, our self-talk is so, so important. So they're the couple of oils that are recommended for you. So now we've got nobody else asking. So what can we do? What can we talk about at the moment? Our Ningxia challenge. So if any of you are feeling lacking in energy, or you're looking for something to turn your health and well-being around, this is a fantastic drink. We get them in bottles, we get them in sachets, and I am on a regime, a Ningxia, a health challenge at the moment, and there's quite a few of us who are enjoying our daily doses of Ningxia because full of nutriments, highly effective superfood, and a really, really good way to nurture our body and look after our energy. So I don't need so many nana naps like I used to. I just drink that throughout the day, and it's a good pickup. And I know that my body's getting a really, really good dose of nutrition.
Very tasty too. My little ones quite like it.
Yes, my grandchildren love raiding my fridge and love drinking my Ningxia, so that's a bonus. Sometimes they put these in the freezer, which is great, and then they've got the little icy poles as well. So you just have to peel the top, and then that's your icy pole. Don't have to go down the shop and buy them any crap, because you know that I'm not one of those nans who buys lollies. I just don't. I'd rather give them an oil or a Ningxia, or actually one granddaughter was around last night and made a nice protein balls and put some orange oil and peppermint oil in them, and they taste so delicious.
I mean,
so yeah, Joycey, you are welcome. Now, if anyone is interested in having a talk with me or coming to join our oil group, please come and find us, Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom. If you just request to join, I will send you a friend request and add you to our group. Or you can go via my website. If you are interested in booking a complimentary session, you can do that as well. So what else is happening, Tiffy? Have you got any oils you're working with, or any other news for us?
I've been, I guess, using a lot of Thursday as Australia Day or Survival Day, depending on, I guess, your point of view.
Yes.
I've been using a lot of the eucalyptus actually as sort of like a cleansing acknowledgement of past ritual myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I've just been going heavy on that because I have a big, beautiful 15 mil eucalyptus that I've just been.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so do you use that on you, or do you put it in the diffuser? What's your preferred option?
Well, I have just been using it in the diffuser actually the last few days, but I've been getting the urge to use it on my feet, so I am going to make up a little foot oil with my eucalyptus in there.
Yep. So what about in the mop bucket?
In the mop bucket, I love my thieves or my lemon. I really enjoy putting lemon and lemongrass on my feet. I also enjoy cedarwood, which I believe we touched on earlier before bed on the big toe. But I really enjoy the lemon or the lemongrass on my feet. So quite often I'll put that onto either into my mop bucket, or on, if I'm doing like a carpet sprinkle, I'll use lemon on that too, because I just really love the relief that the feet get from beautiful lemon.
Oh, nice. I often talk about the lemon little experiment a friend of mine did when we were in Hawaii, and someone said she's a shopaholic and she was off to buy some shoes, and I can tell you, every time we go away, she'll come home with half a suitcase of shoes. And so she decided she'd do a little science experiment. She put lemon on one foot and not on the other. Now, within half an hour, the one that she had lemon on was fine, but the one that she didn't have any lemon oil on had all swollen up, and she could hardly
Incredible.
walk. So that was an amazing testimony. So putting oils on our feet and is a really powerful place to put them, because we have reflexology points in our feet, and there are points that relate to all the organs in our body and relate to our spine. And so if you've got a bad back, you could actually put some oils on your feet to support whatever discomfort you're having on your back, for example. So Joyce is waiting to see if your granddaughters find you. Oh, well, I hope they do. You must be out and about. Now, did we have somebody else who just joined us? I don't think so. So if anyone has joined and you are wanting a little bit of inspiration, let's know and we will work with you. So the reason Tiffy and I work with Young Living and choose Young Living is because we know they are very different. I'm going to let you give us your little spiel, Tiffy, about why you joined Young Living.
No problem. So I've always sort of had essential oils in my life. My mum was using essential oils when I was younger and stuff like that. And then, you know, when I left home, had children of my own, I wanted that sort of a thing into my life as well. And I knew that the market isn't exactly as transparent as they say they are, and that pure oils may not necessarily be pure oils. And once I come across Young Living, I just knew that I know every time that I'm getting wonderful 100% pure oils, the seed to seal guarantee is like none other. And the vibration and just the way that you feel when working with these particular oils is par none to anything else that I've personally experienced. So the just the comfort that I get from knowing that I do not have to question any product on the website being exactly what it says it is the kind of security that you know, you don't get with a lot of other companies, especially if you're going into stores and buying them off the shelves and things as such. For
Yes.
myself, I was going through quite a bit of just a bit of difficulty with my PTSD and things like that. And I just needed like a little bit of extra something to give me, you know, that comfort and that little push past that little threshold that I was struggling with. Going through all of my normal resources wasn't exactly helping as much as I would have liked at the time. And essential oils, they just created this bubble that I was just able to heal from that I had been craving for such a long time.
And do you think it helps your overall ability to
Absolutely.
cope?
Like
Or
the things that these oils can help are unlimited, you know, like there is literally nothing any oil, like you can go down to the fine science of, you know, I can use this oil for that, but at the end of the day, if I'm embodying that energy when I'm applying whatever oil, like they're quite magical, really. And not just from that, you know, we mentioned lavender being good for burns, not just from that sort of a perspective of things, but Valor, for example, just like if you're getting a bit overstimulated, for example, and just taking a whiff of Valor and then being able to come back to completely centered and balanced without even being able to like sort of fight it, because sometimes when you're in like a panic state, you sort of just accidentally fight off those coping abilities. But with the oils, you know, when you smell them and they go straight past those olfactory decision making senses and straight to the body, it's incredible. You don't have a choice but to become calm and or aligned or whatever it is that you're looking for. It just works.
it's interesting that like you talked about Valor, and we know we all love Valor. Young Living family know about Valor. And I was at a market once, and there was a lady who, you know, had just got the Valor. Actually, there's two incidences at markets, and one was a lady walked past my stall, and she just stopped, and she just went, and she stood upright, you know, and I looked at her and I said, something's, you know, you really resonated with something. And she said, yes, absolutely. It was so there was that physiological response that I watched her when she
Yep.
walked past it. And there was another lady who trialed our Valor, and I just wafted it under her nose, just like this. And she just took a breath. I just said, just smell this. And she took a breath, and she just, and she'd been sort of standing a bit crooked, and she just kind of stood up straight and looked out, and her whole spine changed. And she couldn't believe it. She said, oh my gosh, did you see that? And I said, I did. And I saw her. It was this total physiological response that was happening.
Shift whether you want to or not. It's great.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about, they want high vibes, or they want, they're aware of frequencies. People are becoming more and more aware of these sorts of things. And, there is a science behind it. You can measure it. And that's what's so great about these oils, is that, there is that science behind it, that you can measure these frequencies. You can see the shift in frequencies in the body. And that story from Gary Young, where they had two men, I can't remember their exact numbers of frequency, but they were at the same point, and one of them picked up a cup of coffee, and another sipped the coffee, and their frequency both dropped dramatically. And one of them used the oils and one of them did not. And the one that didn't use the oils, his frequencies didn't return to regular for days or something like that. And the man that used the oils, it was almost instant. His frequencies had risen back up.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So and you might say, what do you mean by your frequency? Well, when your energy's low, you've maybe had a late night, you might have had too many wines, or you've been working hard, or when you find that drop in your vitality, really, that's when your energy's dropped. So these oils help to boost your energy, help to, keep you strong and firm. And that's why we love them as well. Well, Tiffy, I think we might round it up, because it's a Saturday afternoon, and I think there seems to be lots of people, maybe, unless I'll give it a couple more minutes in case someone's got a question or would like to chime in. I'm not quite sure who we've got here who would like a little bit more information or want to connect, but do come and find us in our Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom group, where we go live. My website's there. You can book me in for a clarity call or for a full consultation, so that we can help you shift what's going on in your world that is holding you back, because all of us really need to become like that butterfly that's in that cocoon, digesting whatever's happening in there, and transforming that, moving that through. And our wish for you is that you are standing in your own power and getting on with life, so that even if you get a bumpy ride, you've got the tools and things on hand, like these gorgeous oils, to help you cope with whatever comes your way. So is there anything else you would like to add, Tiffy, before? I know what I was going to ask. What about you and your kids? They're going back to school. I know your little boy's feeling a little bit vulnerable. So
yes,
you got something in plan?
My poor little one. I'm so nervous for him. He'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. But yes, I'll be using Kid Power, Hat Bella, on my little boy, definitely. I always put a little bit of my daughter as well. She gets a bit funny. Putting them on before school sometimes for some reason. But yes, no, I'll be definitely for him and me, I believe. I've also have beautiful Genius, which I'll be using from our kids scent range for little boys, both of them, little man and little girl, right on the brain, and help them get all functioning and absorbing that information.
Yes, a great oil, particularly if your kids find it hard to focus, or if you've got learning time at the end of the day or something, you've got to read a book with them or do some homework. Some schools demand homework these days. Not that they're legally allowed to, but anyway, that's another story. But these oils for you and your children and going back to school are a fantastic idea. for you to keep your kids nourished and nurtured. And some mums even make, I don't know whether you do, Tiffy, little roller balls, like, these little things, and give them to their kids. Make up something, get the kids involved in what goes in here. They absolutely love it. Just put some carrier oil in and a few drops of a smell of their choice, and then these are really cute. They've got a little roll-on ball. You can buy them pretty cheap online and make them up, and they're cute because they come in lots of really cute little colors. And
a great way to help teach children an extra tool to self-regulate in times that are difficult for them as well.
Absolutely. Yes. So, and if you teach your children to be empowered, or to have their own tools for looking after themselves, well, you're giving them the courage and the confidence to keep going. And going back to school can be a really tricky time for both sides. And I remember when my kids all went to school one at a time, and then eventually there's no kids. And so for us as mothers, we've got to, or any parent has to then learn how to reestablish yourself and get back into some swing of whatever's going to be normal for you. I say to people, I've heard of normal.
Yeah.
I've heard of normal. I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, well, so we've got Melinda chiming in here now. We were nearly going to round it up, but we can work with you, Melinda. Welcome, and hello, Bina. How are you? So we'll go to Melinda McMahon.
So Melinda, I have pulled the sage for you. Sage is very well known for its cleansing abilities and its sacred connections to history. It helps you bring all of that negative energy and cleanse it, and bring your mind, body, and spirit into a state of ease and relaxation. It also is actually very good for cleansing things like bacteria in the air. And if you're trying to meditate or focus or remember, it is a very powerful energy to be embodying for those sorts of things. And just coming to that sense of balance, like, if you're feeling up and down, or perhaps, a bit overwhelmed or overstimulated with the outside surroundings in your life, or even inwards, sage is really good to help you just come back into that center state and establish what it is that you really need to be doing to be nurturing yourself. The decree is, I am clear, I am sovereign. Companion oils are sage, sandalwood, lavender, and basil.
Okay, and I've got some clarification there for you, Melinda, because sandalwood has come out for you. So sandalwood, and it's about being reflective. So sandalwood, and not being entrenched in the same groove. And some of these words come out in what Tiffy was sharing with you before. So I look towards the far horizon. So sandalwood's a beautiful oil, great for meditation, great for changing your mindset so that you can get off old patterns and open the door for new ways forward. And the blend for you is motivation, which eliminates procrastination, stress, brings more positivity into your life, and it helps you to conquer your fears. So I'm wondering if you are in a bit of a funk and you're finding it hard to get up and to
or find your words. Maybe we've both stumbled with our words during
yes.
so maybe you're lost for words, or need to speak up for yourself a little bit to create secure energy.
Yeah, something around communication for you there, Melinda McMahon, I mean. So hello, beautiful, would love a reading. So that was, so let's hope that makes some sort of sense for you, Melinda. And I'm just going to say thank you to everyone who joined us, and do reach out. My website's there, and come and say hello. Have a complimentary clarity call if you're interested in that, or if you are interested in a reading, you can reach out and book one there. Hang on, Been wanting some motivation. The cleansing. I had someone try and break into my home. Oh, well, that's no good.
Horrible.
So,
very icky energy. You obviously need a bit of a shift in energy, because I know
yes,
that personally,
yeah.
when I had been broken into, that was the biggest thing, was to you know, as crazy as it sounds to some, it really does break that harmonious energy that you put almost every day into creating into your sacred space. So taking a moment to do something, maybe even rearrange something to just really change and shift
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
energy
a good
around you.
idea.
Yeah, just break it and make it again.
Yes, and you would feel violated. I would.
Absolutely.
I've never been broken into, but yeah, I had an incident this week with somebody locally who was being pretty rude to me, and I came home shattered because he was spruiking a lie. It was not true, and
No.
but it was threatening that I've got. Anyway, it doesn't really matter the details, but there were threats coming my way, and I just came home feeling really put out and felt very threatened, and I've lived here for 33 years. It's the first time I've ever felt like that. So not really
Horrible.
good. So yeah, Melinda, do reach out, come and find us. My website, khamilton.com, or I've got a feeling, I don't know whether we're friends or not, Melinda, but reach out if anyone does want me to have a bit of a chat after here for a bit of clarity around what's going to help you. And I feel like we need to clear the energy a little bit here. So let's take a little breath. I've got another one, my thing for my chart, my bowl. So let's just reset, take a little bit of a breath. I'm just going to play this 3 times, breathing in and breathing out, letting go anything that is not serving you, and really tune into your heart space and expand your energy and give yourself a beautiful yellow golden orb around you of protection and a reminder that you are unique. You do have some purpose in the world which is special to you. And we hope that you reach out and find your special niche. And we would love to help you with that if you're interested in connecting. So from my heart to yours, and from
Me to you.
yeah, thanks for joining us. And normally we are on a Thursday night, so do come and join us. And I've been actually can't post in my Facebook group at the moment, but do come and
Still.
join. Not till the 5th of February, so I'm yeah, I know. Anyway, I've had to. What is it when you have a challenge? Well, there's always another door somewhere or another avenue, and that's the way I've perceived it to be. So
Time to play elsewhere.
yeah, so I can't go live in the group at the moment, but I will be back there in February. But yeah, do reach out. Let's have a chat. Yeah, Melinda, let's have a chat. That would be great. Thanks for joining us. Go and enjoy the rest of your afternoon or your evening, wherever you are. Thank you. Or your morning. Bye.